New Year. Hopefully everyone had a great holiday season and you're looking forward to a healthy, productive, peaceful new year. Today I wish you a happy new year and remind you about our two upcoming events, including our next rebuilding seminar this Wednesday and the New Jersey Home Show on the 22nd later this month. Both are in Toms River. Most importantly, today we'll talk about how to fire your contractor and when that's advisable or even possible. That's definitely the latest hot issue currently in Sandster land. Okay, let's talk about January events. Our next Nearly Famous Rebuilding Seminar will be held this Wednesday, January 13th at 6 p.m. at the Tuscany Bar and Grill in Toms River, across from the Ocean County Mall on Hooper Avenue. It's a great way to start the new year and get ready for your project to start in the spring. We focus on standsters that are early in the process, have not completed design work, or chosen a builder or architect. We offer engineering and architectural design advice, REM guidance, and help with choosing the right builder or contractor. We'll be in the fire room, which is a great indoor-outdoor space with a fire pit in the center. This time we hope to have Tim Ferguson from Hale Built House Raising, as well as Kathy DeToli, Scott Lepley, and myself. Space is almost filled. Please call for reservations if you want to come. Next, we'll be exhibiting at the New Jersey Home Show on January 22nd through the 24th at the Pine Belt Arena in Toms River. This is a great opportunity to meet our professional team, and there'll be plenty of time for discussion about your project. We're scheduling appointments throughout the show, so give us a call and bring your plans and surveys for comments and suggestions. Finally, our creature feature of the day: how to fire your contractor, and can you? This shouldn't be the most popular rebuilding subject on Facebook and every other social media venue, but it is. Every REM project manager will tell you that the majority of clients are unhappy to some degree, some with valid concerns, but most with concerns that are more emotionally than factually based. Simply put, most people, Sandsters included, have little specific knowledge of construction or general contracting. Though Path C was a complete disaster, laypersons managing their own complicated general contracting elevation projects under Path B is not any kind of a slam dunk either. Combined with the fact that most contractors and builders are not the most adept at communication, there's a real recipe for stress and misunderstanding. Most people don't know what they don't know. And what they do know, they've often learned from 1,000 other friends on Facebook who don't know much either. It's an extremely weird, vicious cycle, but it's the hand we've been dealt, and we'll do the best we can with it. In any case, I've said repeatedly, the most inept private effort is still much better than the most adept government effort. For a case in point, let's look at Path C, which was a complete unmitigated disaster. For $80 million, I think we managed to elevate 6 houses. Yay, that's great. Anyway, based on these results, the worst results from the private sector look like shining examples of efficiency. I've said many times in the year following Sandy that there'd be a number of fly-by-night companies, small local contractors unqualified and in over their head, and other companies who tried elevation and rebuilding work and found it too challenging. I predicted that they would work feverishly for a year or so and then abandon the market in whichever manner suited them morally. That is all occurring right now. The cream does indeed rise to the top. The people still in business are generally qualified to do what they are doing, whether it be elevation work or new construction. The others have either defrauded clients or exited stage left. Lately, we're getting a dozen calls a week from unhappy Sandsters who need guidance in order to be able to finish their projects. I'll touch on this briefly at the seminar this Wednesday. Kathy DeToli gives an excellent presentation about steps you can take to protect yourself when retaining a builder or any professional. But for now, here are some basics. Sandsters involved in reconstruction who are unhappy with their builder or contractor and want to fire them and retain someone else fall into two broad categories. Category 1, good news if this is you. You can fire your contractor and find someone else you will hopefully dislike less. In Category 1, your contractor has committed out-and-out fraud, taken your money, not done anything, disappeared, won't communicate, closed his office, abandoned your project, or a combination of any or all of these things. Ironically, other than monetary loss, which can be significant, this is usually the best case for you as a consumer. Why? Since they very clearly, effectively breached the contract through abandonment and or the other factors that I mentioned, you can step in, hire a new contractor, or try and finish the project yourself. You can change your permits to a new contractor or yourself and continue working towards completing your project. While the loss of money is certainly upsetting, at least there is closure, forward movement, and an end in sight. Also, you can hire an attorney and pursue legal remedies, make complaints and reports to the DCA, Department of Consumer Affairs, REM, the county prosecutor, and the state attorney general's office. Lately, they've been catching some of these guys, so there's actually a chance of receiving some of the money that you've lost through restitution. Okay, let's move to Category 2. This is not good news for you. If you're in Category 2, you cannot easily fire your builder in the middle of the project. You are unhappy with your contractor for other reasons which are less severe than those listed above. These reasons and their various iterations and possibilities are too numerous to name. They range from being unhappy with the speed of your project, personal issues with your contractor, differences of opinion about quantity or quality of products being installed, confusion or misunderstanding about numerous varied change orders, disagreements about you constantly being on the site and giving direction and change orders to workers and subcontractors, and many other items that are difficult to quantify. The case is not so clear-cut here. Disagreements such as this are often subjective, and though there are objective issues, often emotions take center stage at the expense of logic. As with any other commercial agreement over $500, the contract dictates the procedure in a number of instances. Also, since most sandsters reading this are consumers and not businesses, this type of activity is covered under the Home Improvement Act, I believe it's 2008. If you're elevating your home, your project, and the contract's agreements fall under the jurisdiction of that act. If you're building a new home, that isn't the case, and it's more a case of straightforward contract law deciding the facts. If your contractor isn't licensed and you've signed a contract with them, they're in serious violation of the law and subject to triple damages under the consumer fraud provision of the Act. Remember, if it is an issue such as any of the items I've listed, you are far better having civilized discussion than choosing to litigate. You can't simply fire your contractor or builder and hire someone else because you think they're doing a bad job or you feel that they're taking too long. That is a unilateral action on your part, and at that point you are breaching the contract and liable for damages. Your builder could then sue you for the balance of the money due under the contract, whether or not the work has been performed based on your actions. Winston Churchill said, "Jaw jaw is better than war war." And a very wise commercial real estate broker I knew once said to me, "As long as you're talking, nobody's walking." Both bits of advice are spot on. If you cannot manage to deal directly with your builder any longer, let someone else do it. Let your spouse pick up the ball. Let a friend or advisor handle the interaction. Hire an outside professional, attorney, architect, engineer, builder, and let them give you an objective opinion about how to proceed. Take the personal out of the equation and focus on moving the project towards completion. Often if you step back a few steps and remember that the objective is to complete the project and not to win a battle, things fall back into place. Don't get hung up about being right. Focus all your energy about getting through the project until it is complete. Arguments over being right cause more work stoppages and problems in the world than one would believe. Remember, 95% of all construction projects involve an argument or disagreement at some point during the project. Don't let a minor issue derail a major project. Don't let the tail wag the dog. Don't let a minor misunderstanding stop your entire project and delay you getting back in your house. It's not worth it. So, do we accept work from sandsters who come to us to fix other people's messes? Of course we do. But more often than not, unless the builder is a complete criminal, we counsel them to take a deep breath, make a phone call, and open up some dialogue. We love new clients, but we'd rather help sandsters get back into their homes. Okay, Dream Homes, top slogan ideas for the week. Strangely enough, people actually wrote in with their ideas because there are lots of folks out there with dark senses of humor. Okay, Dream Homes, we'll fix your broken house. Dream Homes, they broke it, we'll fix it. Dream Homes, call us after the other guy screws it up. Dream Homes. When you've tried the rest, call the best. That's an oldie, but that's still a goodie. Dream Homes. We fix other builders' mistakes. And my personal favorite, Dream Homes. You'll hate us less than them, and we'll finish your project. Dark, but good. For the next 60 days, we're still offering a $100 prize for the best name and slogan for our new subsidiary.